Hey guys, I'm Alistair from Trail and Kill, and today I'm reviewing another bike from Aventon. This one is called the Level 2, and I'm really excited to talk about this because this might actually be my favourite Aventon electric bike yet. Now, why, you say? It looks like a very normal bike. Yes, exactly. It's a very normal bike, but it does everything really well. I love the frame. I actually really like having a step-free frame when I'm riding an electric bike. Helen will agree with me that this bike ticks all the boxes as well. It's a lot of fun to ride and everything is very refined. It just works very well. Nice kind of elegant brake levers. It's a great bike. So some of the key things about this bike is it will actually go 60 miles on one charge. The Level 2 has got some serious stats on it. 60 miles on one charge, and that included within that, you can actually get 30 miles just by using the throttle. So no pedaling at all, you can go 30 miles distance. So commuters, hello, this bike is going to be an epic ride for you because most commutes aren't that long, and that means you don't even have to pedal, you don't even have to build up a sweat to get to work with this bike. So very cool, and the top speed is 28 miles per hour on this. So that's awesome. That's very speedy bike. And the throttle is very responsive as well, very much like the other Aventon bikes like I've reviewed, the Cinch, the Solterra 7, and also the Adventure bike. All Aventon, all got that premium feel to the bike, and just generally good bikes, but they're all good for different reasons and for different people. So definitely check out my other Aventon reviews if you're wondering which one you want to get. You want to get an Aventon, but you're not sure which one. Definitely check out those reviews. They're up there, they're down in the description. They're all over the place. Probably the easiest way to find all our electric bike reviews and other outdoor gear is definitely to go check out trailandkill.com. That's where all our best high quality content lives. A lot of these videos are very complimentary to those reviews that have high resolution photos of all the components of these bikes and outdoor gear. The bike is for, I guess, commuters, anyone who just wants to zip around town in a nice bike that rides very much like a normal bike, but with huge mileage and great acceleration and top speed as well. But what's it like to ride? Well, it's a very refined ride. It's got a very comfortable saddle. There is suspension on the front, which has a good deal of travel in there. So if you're going over any speed bumps or off curbs, this will really, it's going to compress and take some of that bump out of your ride. It's a really joyous thing to ride actually. There's a torque sensor in here too, so that means it gives you the power as you're pedaling. It kind of senses how much power you're putting into your cycle and kind of gives you torque depending on that, so it makes it a very nice smooth ride. Okay, so now going over some of the features that I love about this bike. Moving to the handlebars, you've got this classic Aventon display, which is like all Aventon bikes. They all have this same display. It's nice and big. It's very easy to read things like your level of assist, your average speed, max speed, how far you've gone, how much battery you've got left. You can cycle through it with these buttons. There's so much going on. Definitely check out my review to learn more about that side of things. Here on this physical display, this is where you turn the bike on. It's actually on at the moment, as you can see, and this is where you step through your levels of assist. There are 5 levels of assist, so that makes it easier to ride uphill, or if you need a brake, you can just use the throttle or just turn up your assist, so it makes your ride much easier. There's also a button on here for your headlights, so if I turn that on, you can see the headlights and the rear lights will go on. The screen actually dims as well when this goes on because it then assumes you're riding at night and you don't need as bright a screen, so that's a nice little battery saver. And around the back there's actually plenty of lights. So you've got this one little light here and two built-in ones on the rear frame, and they are brake lights, so when I push either brake they get much brighter too. Next thing is you've got this rack, so if you do need to put any bags or shopping or anything on this bike, you can just attach it to this. There's also fenders, nice saddle, nice wide saddle, so it's very comfortable with a quick release, so you can kind of pop that up and down if you need to. Here is where you charge the bike. So within this section here, this is where the battery lives. You just take this cover off. So you can charge it within the bike, or with the key, you can then unlock the bike around this side, open, and then you can use the latch underneath. You can see I'm just going to flick this. That pops the battery out. This is the battery. There's quite a bit of weight to it, as you'd expect. This thing gives you 60 miles, so it's going to have a bit of weight, but that's fine. It's in a nice place on the bike where it feels well weighted. And yes, so you can take the battery out, you can take it up to your office to charge if you need to, or at home, so you don't have to charge within the garage. And then to put it back in, just clip it back in, turn the key to lock, and you're good to go. So this Aventon Level 2 bike is actually the medium large frame. I'm 5'8" to give you kind of reference. This is great, fits very well for me, and also Helen, who's 5'4" or so. And also this version is the step-free version, which means this frame down here is sloping down, so it's very easy to step into the bike. A lot of people will like that. If you do prefer the non-step-free version with a more level top frame on there, then that version exists as well. The bike also has disc brakes on the front and rear, so that means the brakes are going to be super effective if you are traveling at high speeds, which you probably will be. This bike goes 28 miles an hour, so you need some good brakes to be able to stop you. I will demonstrate top speeds of this bike and the acceleration in a minute. Also, the wheels are nice and narrow, but they're not too narrow. There's kind of enough width there to be able to take this thing on any dirt trails or dirt gravelly roads. And actually on the side of the wheels you've got a nice reflective coating around it, so if any cars or anyone shines directly at you from the side, then they will be able to see you. Then down here you've got the kickstand. If you do need to adjust the kickstand, there's a little screw at the back here. You can unscrew it, kind of pull these two apart to get it a little bit longer, and then screw it back in. So for just under $2,000, I think this bike has, well, I mean, it has all the features you need from an electric bike. It's got the lights, it's got the huge distance, the great top speed, a throttle. Yeah, it's got everything you need. So for just under $2,000, a premium Aventon bike like this, I think it's definitely worth it. I've reviewed quite a few Aventon electric bikes now, and rad power bikes, and Ride One Up as well, a few different brands. This one I think is my favorite Aventon electric bike right now, just because it does everything very well. It looks very attractive as well, and very unassuming, but the stats on this thing are brilliant. So yeah, it's a great bike, but what's it actually like to ride? Well, I did say what it's like. I'm going to now demonstrate how fast it is. Acceleration with the throttle and level assist 5. I'll also then zip past showing you the top speed of a bike, and also the braking distance or braking speed, how quickly this thing stops, and also the noise levels. I do have the microphone on me right now, so the noise will be from my perspective, and that's good for you, the rider, so you can get an idea of noise levels, which actually it's very quiet compared to a lot of the electric bikes I've reviewed in the past. So I'm going to go do that demonstration now. All right then, let's do this demonstration. I'm going to accelerate off with the throttle now, and it's on level assist 5, so it should be the fastest it will accelerate. Then I'll come back so you can see the top speed of a bike, and hopefully you'll get an understanding of the noise levels of a bike as well. And then I'll stop it coming towards you. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty fast. I only managed to get to around 23 miles per hour on that flyby. Probably didn't have a long enough run up. And as you can see, the stopping, I'm actually on gravel and grass right now, so it kind of skid a little bit. But believe me, it does stop very well with these disc brakes. And as you can see, I'm smiling. It's a lot of fun to ride. Just feels very comfortable and kind of elegant in the way it moves. So yeah, no faults on that. Well, that's pretty much it from this Aventon Level 2 review. I really hope you enjoyed watching this review. I hope it gave you an idea of what it's like to ride, some of the key features that I think are cool when compared to other electric bikes in a similar range. And definitely give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Maybe share it with a friend if you know someone who's looking for a great electric bike just like this one. I definitely recommend it. And consider subscribing to our channel for more electric bike reviews and outdoor gear reviews in general, because that's what we do at Trail & KL. Thanks for watching. See you next time.